Hi everyone and welcome to Kickin It. We are kicking off our very first episode with Julie from Compassion Closet, a nonprofit out of Tennessee that we had the chance to connect with through our partnership with Nordstrom Rack. Together we will be talking about clothing insecurity and the impact it has on individuals and families, and why access to clothing is about so much more than just what's in your closet. One of the things I love most about Operation Warm is that we do get the chance to connect with other nonprofits that are doing meaningful work within their communities. And that's something that is really important to Compassion Closet. So let's jump into the conversation. Julie, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, absolutely. Glad to be here.
So just to start out, can you tell us a little bit about what Compassion Closet is and how your organization is connected to Operation Warm?
Sure. Compassion Closet is basically a clothing closet for foster children here in East Tennessee. That would be Knoxville and the surrounding areas. So when children come into foster care, the families that are caring for them can come to any of our 5 locations and they can receive clothing, shoes, diapers, wipes, really anything that they will need to care for the children while they are with them. And we're connected to Operation Warm through their donation of coats to us, as well as the recent opening of a Nordstrom Rack store here in Knoxville. They partnered with them and with us, and they donated 120 pairs of tennis shoes, which is great. And Nordstrom Rack gave one of our families a shopping spree, which was so exciting to go to.
Yeah, that shopping spree opportunity was really cool to hear about. It's really exciting to see you guys benefit from one of our newest partners, Nordstrom Rack. And one of the biggest things they obviously are helping Compassion Closet with is clothing insecurity in your local community. So, what do you see at Compassion Closet and just in your local community when it comes to clothing insecurity?
Sure. Well, as I mentioned, we specifically are in the foster care community here. And many times when children come into foster care, they literally come with only the clothes that they're wearing. And many times those clothes don't fit. They're either too small or too big. They may have holes and be raggedy. You can tell they're really old. And so they just don't a lot of times have the opportunity to have the clothing that they need, whether it's enough of it or even just that it fits properly.
Absolutely. And that's one of the great things that, we get to help with here at Operation Warm is giving kids basic essentials that fit them
Exactly.
correctly and give them that confidence that they need to go to
Exactly.
school or do anything that they really want to do moving forward. But what would you say are some of the biggest factors contributing to clothing insecurity in your community?
We see it really, again, with the kids coming into care, they just don't have the access to it. And I think it goes to exactly what you were just saying. When they don't have the clothing that they need, or they don't have the clothing that fits correctly, they lack that confidence. So they go to school and it's a distraction. They're not able to concentrate on what they need to do, or the learning that they're supposed to be doing there. So I think it goes to giving them that confidence, making sure those needs are cared for. They don't have to worry about those sorts of things. And so that's the goal, is just to help them overcome that.
Yeah, and for some of those families, clothing insecurity is just a drop in the bucket in the challenges that they're facing. There's things like food access, employment. How does clothing insecurity intersect with those other challenges that families might be facing?
Well, unfortunately, I think a lot of times the families are facing those challenges and they have to make a decision. Do I buy the clothing that my children need, or do I buy the food that we need, or do I pay that utility bill? So it just adds a level of stress to what they're already dealing with. If we can help supply clothes in those situations and we help overcome that need that they have, then we're reaching our goal and helping them overcome those issues that they're dealing with.
Our core items that we provide are basic essentials like a coat or shoes or a sports bra. But really, you'll be getting confidence, you'll be getting hope for the
Exactly.
future. And those children really do thrive when they do have the basic essentials like Operation Warm can provide. What changes have you seen when a child has access to properly fitting new clothes?
Oh, when they come to us and they get those new clothes or the coat or the shoes or, whatever it is, the needs, they just light up. You can tell they are so excited. Some of them have never been able to pick out something new for themselves. And so you just see that confidence growing. You see the excitement that they have, and that's going to take them a long way in overcoming the things that they are dealing with, coming into foster care, moving into a stranger's home many times, all of those things. If we can help overcome that a little and give them that confidence and make them excited to have those new items, then we just love to see the smile on their face after that.
Yeah, the excitement of a child getting something new and something for them, you really can't beat it. And I know at Compassion Closet, you guys want to help as many children and families as possible, but how do partnerships like the one with Operation Warm and Nordstrom Rack, how have they helped you expand your reach to more families?
Well, they keep us supplied with things. Those 120 pairs of shoes are going to enable us to make sure that kids are ready for school next year as we start our back to school events. And so having those supplies enables us to invite more families in to receive the items that they need for the children that they're caring for.
Well, I think that's a wrap on today's episode. Thank you again, Julie, and to Compassion Closet for joining us today. We love getting the chance to connect with other nonprofits and to learn more about the impact that you guys create every single day.
Well, thank you guys so much, and thank you for your partnership. It is means a lot and allows us to keep doing what we're doing. So.